keep waiting for me to judge you for what you did in the past. And it's not gonna happen. I wish you'd understand how impossible that feels from where I'm standing. Because while you're sitting there bracing for disappointment, all I can think is, this must be terrifying for you to say out loud. But really, the only thing making this hard to hear is realizing how alone you must have felt carrying it. And I think that's what's getting to me so much. Not what happened, just imagining you sitting with all of this by yourself, convincing yourself that if anyone really knew you, they'd leave. That sounds so exhausting. Because you're looking at me like I'm supposed to suddenly see you differently now, and I don't. I think I would know if something changed, but it didn't. And maybe that sounds strange. Maybe you expected this huge reaction or disappointment or, I don't know, something. But mostly, I just feel sad that you were so scared to tell me in the first place. And I get it. I really do. Everybody has things they aren't proud of. Things that replay in your head when you should be sleeping. Things that still make your chest tighten years later. I know I do. So hearing you talk about your past like it makes you unlovable, it doesn't make me think less of you. It makes me wonder how long you've been carrying that. Because I don't think bad people worry this much about being bad. I think people who genuinely don't care usually sleep just fine. You, on the other hand, look like you've been trying to outrun your own guilt for years. And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know you're already overwhelmed, but I think the fact you're telling me at all says something good about you. It proves to me that you aren't those things. They don't define you. I mean, you could have hidden it. You could have pretended to be easier to love, but you didn't. And I know this won't magically fix the way you see yourself. I know shame doesn't disappear just because somebody tells you you're okay. But I wish you could see what I see right now. Because I'm not sitting here thinking about the worst version of you. I'm sitting here with you, the person who was terrified to be honest with me, the person whose hands are probably shaking right now, the person who cares so much about their past that they've convinced themselves one mistake can ruin everything. And maybe this is selfish, but I don't want you punishing yourself forever just because you think suffering proves you've changed. You've already changed. So no, it doesn't make me want to leave you. It makes me proud of how strong you are. And it just makes me want to hold you a little closer. Because you don't have to keep waiting for the moment I decide you're too much. Maybe there'll be nights where those thoughts crawl back and I'll convince you that, they'll convince you that you're hard to love. But I hope eventually, when those thoughts come back, you'll hear my voice a little too. And maybe you let yourself breathe for a second instead of carrying all of it alone again. Because you don't have to do that with me. You really don't. I've got you. Now, let me hold you for a bit. Thanks for listening to my audio. I recently received some retainers, and they've given me a little bit of a lisp. I can take them off for the video, but I figured some of you might enjoy how silly it sounds. So just let me know what you think. Let me know if I should take them off, and so I won't have this silly little lisp. But yeah, just let me know. Thank you for all of you who've liked this video, commented, and subscribed. It really helps out the channel, and I love seeing all the comments that you leave. It really brings a smile to my face. I'll see you all in about a week or less.